What's good, YouTube? The greatest YouTuber of all time. I am back. We're back with the Jordan Challenge. I'm going to say this is part 3. Earlier today I did part 2 and it didn't really turn out as well. But we're back with NBA 2K23, the Michael Jordan Challenge. I did play this earlier after I got off the stream. If you see right here, I did complete the North Carolina versus Georgetown college game. Sad to say, this game, the first game was very hard, but for some miracle, I beat it. Now I'm able to move on to the next one. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next, which is next 1984 Team USA versus NBA All-Stars, July 9th, 1984 exhibition game. As a warm-up to the 1984 Olympics, Michael Jordan leads the all-amateur 84 Team USA squad to victory over a collision of NBA stars in front of a record crowd in Indianapolis. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Win the game, score 12 points, win by 15 points or more. Let's do it. Let's go ahead, hop in here.
The first time I ever saw Michael Jordan was in 1981 at the McDonald's All-American game in Wichita, Kansas. As soon as I saw him on the court, he was different. Every practice session was like Game 7. And he did that relentlessly every single session. Okay, he's dominating us. He's the best player in the gym by far. You see this?
Known by many as the basketball capital of the world, Indiana is a fitting home for our contest tonight.
To the exhibition matchup. The starting lineup for Team USA. A 6'1" sophomore from Washington, D.C. and Duke University, number 24, Pete Reynolds. A 6'4" senior from Barberton, Ohio, at the University of Arkansas, number 8, Brooke Grant. A 6'9" senior from Brandon, Florida, and Vanderbilt University, number 18, Jeff Turner. A 6'7" sophomore from Brantley, Alabama, and Auburn University, number 45, Chuck Person. A 7-foot junior from Cambridge, Massachusetts, and Georgetown University, number 6, Patrick Ewing. A 6'1" freshman from Newcastle, Indiana. He plays at Indiana University, number 4, Steve Alford. A 6'5" junior from Wilmington, North Carolina, number 9, Michael Jordan. A 6'6" junior from Brooklyn, New York, and St. John's University, number 13, Chris Mullin. A 6'9" sophomore from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the University of Oklahoma, number 12, Wayman Tisdale. A 6'9" senior from Macon, New York, and the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, number 14, Sam Perkins.
Welcome, everyone. Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello and David Aldridge on the sideline. Mike, the crowd is buzzing as...
Now look here. Hey, now look here. I really ain't a fan of the air filters, but that's how it was back in the day. So what I usually do is I keep the filters on for a little bit, then I turn it off, then I turn it back on. So we're gonna go in here, hop in here right now. We're gonna turn it on first. We got 12 minutes, so like every half time I will look at the clock, because when I first look at the thing to make sure, because last time I did it I wasn't really paying attention to how much time we really had on there. So let's go in there, hop in here right now. Filter on.
We get ready to see Team USA going head-to-head with a team of NBA stars.
You could understand the excitement in this building. And it's easy to see why some of the best collegiate athletes in the nation on Team USA, while the NBA star squad is just stacked up with their top-tier talent.
Now
hold on, y'all. 1 second. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted, but let's go ahead and hop in here.
this game, Clark, only an exhibition contest, but the fans, my goodness, they seem pretty invested already.
And I can see why, Kevin. What a sight to behold. I mean, this might even be a once-in-a-lifetime assemblage of talent. That goes for both of these teams.
Oh, damn.
You get a chance to see this many big-name players on one court.
I am so glad you and I are here to see it. Out there for Team USA, we've got Steve Alford and Michael Jordan at the 1 and 2. Then Chris Mullin at the small forward. Wayman Tisdale at power forward. And down low, it's Sam Perkins. And out there for the NBA stars, Isaiah Thomas is running things at the point, with Jim Paxson and Mark Aguirre at the 2 and 3. And then it's teammates Larry Bird and Robert Parrish filling out the front court.
We know this game doesn't go on anybody's record, but you can tell these players aren't about to come out here and just make each other look good. I think that speaks to the quality of the players on these two squads. These are all true competitors.
And the high-flying antics of Jordan, simply awesome.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the NBA stars. Here's Paxson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Tell you what, he looks laser-focused out of the gate. Scary thought for the defense when he's locked in like that.
And you worry about just how quickly he's working himself into a rhythm.
This looked just like it back in the day.
It only makes this game more interesting to watch.
Oh, no, I got to turn that off when I do
As a
that.
fan, Clark, the fact that both teams are playing for keeps is so interesting.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this contest is going to be full of a lot of up and down basketball. If you blink, you're going to miss it. I'm expecting a lot of high-intensity, high-effort play for both sides to be pushing themselves to be at their best.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Clark, there's so much to be excited about watching this unique matchup. But the biggest question is the most obvious one. And that's who's going to win this game.
Look, I don't want to be a guy that fudges on picks, but it could go either way, Kevin. I mean, Team USA has a lot of hungry and ambitious young talents, but don't expect the NBA stars just to show up and roll over. I think they also
in there.
want to
Let's
win
get
this
it.
thing.
Hold on, y'all.
A lot of pride, don't
Let's go.
Yes, they do. Love the energy Jordan is bringing to his game, and right away, too. No wasted time getting off to a hot start.
Wow, Bird came out ready
This
to
gonna be
play,
a challenge.
giving Team USA all he's got on the offensive end.
And you can see he was sitting right there
that
in
should have been
good
no
legal
foul.
guarding position. That's a nice job.
And his teammates appreciate him sacrificing his body. Just a gritty defensive play.
Had to been a foul.
One guy we're going to keep a close eye on tonight, Mike, and this one is Michael Jordan out of North Carolina with a ton of promise.
And everyone wants to see how he measures up against real pros. No better time to get a sense of
We down by
what he
5
might
now.
be capable of in the NBA.
He certainly is not the tallest forward in the league, but Aguirre carves out space in there, knows how to use that ample lower body, and he's highly skilled.
Tisdale passes to Perkins. Mullen kicks to Jordan. Over Paxson. That one off the back
I
iron
might
and
have to
out.
start this over.
Quick start for the NBA stars in this one. It's a 5-point game. Bird. Right away, Bird is hitting back-to-back buckets. What a start for him.
That's why Jim Paxson piles up the big assist numbers. How about that dish?
Offensive rebound. Jordan wasting no time, showing these NBA stars what he can do.
You know, one of the major offensive weapons out there for Team USA is Michael Jordan. He plays and scores at a very, very high level and could maybe give some of these NBA stars a run for their money. We know he's competitive, and he's certainly going to try to prove a little something out there, that's for sure.
Well, Jordan is also special because he's fun to watch. Once he takes that first step to go on the attack, you can't take your eyes off of him. He's a remarkable young talent.
Here's Bird. Jordan with the rebound.
He'd like that one back. That's normally a shot he makes.
Tisdale passes to Jordan. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Quick.
Tremendous strength there from Jordan. Knows he's going to get hacked inside. Finishes through it.
And unfamiliar opponents tonight. That adds some intrigue as we go to David Aldridge for more.
Thanks very much. Now, both squads are excited to check out their future competition. For USA, they can't wait to test themselves against the likes of Larry Bird, and the NBA stars are very curious to see what Michael Jordan and Patrick Ewing can do. They know they're dealing with potential rivals in their professional careers in this one. Back to you.
Good stuff, David. Thank you. Mike, I think we expected that might be the case.
A terrific chance to do some feeling out. And it's really no shock to hear the NBA vets want a closer look at these young incoming talents.
They've got to be curious, right? My goodness.
They hear about them all year.
Right.
Both teams here are dealing with unfamiliar lineups, playing with guys they usually play against. It'll be interesting to see how they adapt to best fit that.
Well, Mike, to me, it simply looks like a glorified high-level playground game. I mean, you got to make adjustments on the fly, adapt to one another. For Team USA and the NBA stars, that's going to be the case. If something isn't working, the coach just has to be adaptable.
Trying to find a way out of this one, Mike.
I would knock all y'all out.
To regain some
I got to start this over.
momentum offensively.
And the Stars leading by 7. Now the pass to Paxson. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Once he gets in close, Paxson puts a really good touch on that shot. He knows how to adjust and take a little bit off of it when he needs to.
Right away, you're impressed by the play of Team USA. This squad may be built from amateur pieces, but all of these guys are at or close to a true NBA skill level.
Mike, I don't think there's any question about it. Some of these guys are definitely going to leave the summer games headed to the league. So you do expect them to be playing at close to a pro level even now. But I have to agree with you, this just isn't some scrappy university team we're looking at.
Catching up on the changes for the NBA stars. Williams, he's checked in for Parrish. Whitman comes in for Paxson. And it's Hastings in for Isaac.
Nope. No. That ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work.
We know this game doesn't go on anybody's record.
My bad, y'all. But that ain't gonna work. That can't work. Alright, let me try this again. We're gonna turn the filter off this time. I think it helps better when I have the filter off, because that's how I was able to complete the first
You can tell these players aren't about to come out here and just make each other look good. I think that speaks to the quality of the players on these two squads. These are all true competitors.
Out there for Team USA, we've got Steve Alford and Michael Jordan at the 1 and 2. Then Chris Moen at the small forward. Wayman Tisdale at power forward. Down low, it's Sam Perkins. And out there for the NBA stars, Isaiah Thomas is running things at the point, with Jim Paxson and Mark Aguirre at the 2 and 3. And then it's teammates Larry Bird and Robert Parrish filling out the front court. Mike, it only makes this game more interesting to watch as a fan. Clark, the fact that both teams are playing for keeps is so interesting.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this contest is going to be full of a lot of up and down basketball. If you blink, you're going to miss it. I'm expecting a lot of high-intensity, high-effort play for both sides to be pushing themselves to be at their best.
And they're good.
Jordan's shot is off. One guy we're going to keep a close eye
Bro,
on tonight,
get the
Mike,
rebound.
in this
Fuck
one
all
is
that.
Michael
Get the
Jordan
damn ball back.
North
Fuck
Carolina
that.
with a ton of promise.
And everyone wants to see how he measures up against real pros. No better time to get a sense of what he might be capable of in the NBA.
Shot from the inbound. Here's Aguirre. That shot is off. Mullen with the defensive effort.
Get the damn ball!
And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Aguirre's got his second basket. Stolen by Bird. And
that better not be Larry Bird, I promise you.
Reporter David Aldridge
There's hatred between his
all David.
Thanks
That's
very
Larry
much.
Bird.
Now,
I fucking
everyone
hate
knows
Larry
these
Bird.
are just exhibition games, but neither the Olympic team nor the NBA stars have any intention of taking it easy on one another. The tone seems to be surprisingly serious among these players. Guys, back to you.
Well, that's going to be interesting, David. Thank you. I don't know what to expect from tonight's game, Mike. It's
I know I need to get on next gen. Listen here. Y'all don't understand. As much as I want to be on next gen, it might have to be probably December or January. I want to be on next gen so bad, but I got to rock out with this. Like, y'all don't understand. I want to be on next gen, but I got to grind on here for now. Next gen coming, best believe, but this shit sucks. I fucking hate the jump shot meter. I think they got a better jump shot meter on
consequences of your game. You always want to play your very best.
Against the best, correct? I mean, my goodness. Clark, there's so much to be excited about watching this unique matchup. But the biggest question is the most obvious one. And that's who's going to win this game.
I got money, though. It's
Look, I don't want to be a guy that fudges
my
on
Walmart,
picks, but it could go
they ain't
either
really
way,
got
I mean, Team
games in
USA
stock,
has
like
a lot of
consoles in
hungry
stock and
ambitious
stuff.
young talents, but don't expect the NBA stars just to show up and roll over. I think they also want to win this.
I might have to go on StockX, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait till it's like around Black Friday to see if they have any. That's why I was waiting.
Is his drive. That's obvious in my mind. He wants to
I want to play this in 4K. I got a capture card and everything, and I gotta wait to get my Game of Laptop back on. Just everything is gonna be here in due time. I just gotta keep working, keep grinding. I got y'all.
Unloads from 13.
Man, get that motherfucker. I'm not playing no more.
Rebounded by
Pass it to Jordan, bro.
He's become very good at while at UNC.
That better go in. Jordan, you suck ass. Turn the live off, man. Don't play this. I actually like 2K.
Things are the main things.
I'm sorry, bro.
You learn that as a pro. Little attention to detail type stuff.
You can hate all you want,
playing a
but
strong transition game
this.
or being able to read and anticipate where a play is going. That's stuff that pros do.
You might just see more high IQ plays coming from the NBA stars. They'll be a little more calculated with their approach, where Team USA might try to just get things done with sheer willpower and effort.
Here's Jordan. Michael Jordan attacking right away. Looking to get something going here.
My stuff is not in that. Is you a hater or you a supporter? Just let me know. I feel like you both. I just feel like you a hater. So if you gonna hate,
one of
go
the
ahead and hate.
major
I really
offensive
don't care.
weapons out there for Team
shit,
USA is Michael Jordan. He plays and scores at a very, very high level and could maybe give some of these NBA stars a run for the money. We know he's competitive, and he's certainly going to try to prove a little something out there, that's for sure.
Well, Jordan is also special because he's fun
But
to
if
watch.
you are a hater, I want
Once
you to
he
stay
takes
around.
That first step to go on the attack,
I got
you
something for
can't
y'all.
take your
I
eyes
want you to
off
stay
of him.
around.
He's
Don't
a
unsubscribe. Just make sure you subscribe, though. I want you to stay around.
Jordan's shot is off. And the Stars.
I'm glad that you're a hater.
5.
I want you to stay around. Please don't. I want you to stay around.
Here's Bird. And he sees that one hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
A mid-range master.
Oh, no, I believe you're a hater, but just stay around.
Feels like
Don't go nowhere.
No defender can stop his job.
I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I want you to watch.
A drive
You're
by
going to see
Jordan.
something in the near future. I just want you to
And
watch
that's
and
collected
stay.
by Bird.
Don't be like that, though.
And so
Just
Bird
stay. Don't
will
leave.
bring it up for the NBA Stars. McGuire, no good. Team USA trails by 7. And that one's good. Tisdale.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Right away, you're impressed by the play of Team USA. This squad may be built from amateur pieces, but all of these guys are at or close to a true NBA skill level.
Mike, I don't think there's any question about it. Some of these guys are definitely going to leave the summer game.
That's on you, then. I don't
To the
really give a
league.
fuck.
So you do expect them to be playing at close to a pro level even now. But I have to agree with you. This just isn't some scrappy university team we're looking at. Outstanding finishing there by Jordan. Terrific at getting inside and powering the flush down. Throwing it down with tremendous power.
Woo! One-handed nonetheless.
He's an absolute force, that's for certain.
The shot's good from Jordan.
At 6'6" with his crazy hops, Jordan could be a problem down low.
They double him with Jordan. McGuire passes to Parrish. Fades back. Rebound by Team USA.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Here's Jordan. It's hauled in by Thomas. And the Stars leading by 3. Drives to the hoop. And the shot goes in from McGuire.
Both teams here are dealing with unfamiliar lineups, playing with guys they usually play against. It'll be interesting to see how they adapt to best fit them.
Well, Mike, to me, it simply looks like a glorified high-level playground game. I mean, you got to make adjustments on the fly, adapt to one another. For Team USA and the NBA Stars, that's going to be the case. If something isn't working,